I feel like here we need a bass. It's sounding a bit empty. In today's video, we're going to look at how you can arrange your Amapiano song. Let's dive in. I've already arranged the drum sequence and the vocal, so now what we need to do is to figure out how we're going to place the sounds. We're going to follow the standard Amapiano arrangement, which isn't necessarily a strict rule, but more of a guideline. We're going to start with the drum intro, which plays for about 30 seconds. Then moving on, we're going to have the intro followed by the verse, pre-chorus, chorus, then the bridge. After the bridge, we have the chorus again, then the second verse, which I did not include in this project. Then finally, we're going to wrap things up with our drum outro, which plays for about 30 seconds or so. For educational purposes, we're going to follow the structure. Once you get comfortable with it, I would definitely recommend finding your own unique style of arranging songs. So let's get started. As you guys can hear, I've automated the vocal intro. This technique builds anticipation. So to support this feeling, we're going to start with the bass and resolve it with the chords once we get into the verse. And to also further support the feeling, we'll add an arpeggio sound. Here's the bass and here's the arpeggio sound. So the arpeggio sound can start here. So for the verse, we're going to resolve with the chords, meaning we're going to remove the bass and just let the chords play by themselves. Yeah, the chords. Let's put them here. And let's see how it sounds. So another thing that's common in Amapiano is adding a string sound in the background so that it can glue everything together. So we're going to also introduce that sound in this section. Next up, we have the pre-chorus. So this is where we normally introduce the log drum. So that's what we're basically gonna do, and then we can replace the Rhodes sound with a soft pad for the chords. And then in the second part of the pre-chorus, we can bring back the Rhodes sound. I also forgot to mention that the string sound that we added, it needs to play throughout the whole song, as well as the arpeggio sound that we introduced in the intro section. now we're at the interesting part, which is the chorus. This is the section that you hear a lot of times in most viral Amapiano songs that are on TikTok. So this section needs to hit hard. So for our project, we're going to add a second bass line, keep the pad sound for the chords, then introduce a piano solo just to make things a bit interesting. Next we have the bridge. For the bridge, we typically remove all the sounds, just leave out the bass sound or the chords. In the second section of the bridge, we can bring back the verse, then thereafter we can build towards the chorus that's gonna play after the bridge. And after the bridge, we have the second verse, and after the second verse, we have the outro. We can bring back the Rhodes sound, and then thereafter we can bring back the arpeggio sound, but we keep the string sound constant. It's gonna play throughout the whole song. And let's see how it sounds, and then if we need to do further adjustments or further changes, then we'll do them.
Sebenza Billy Loki Fagi Press Oh ngiyabizwa umeleli yamemeza Mele ngivuke ngiyosebenza Billy Loki Fagi pressure Bawo.
So after the bridge, we can basically duplicate the chorus that we created before the bridge. Then thereafter, we can work towards ending the song. This is our chorus after the bridge. Okay, so we're approaching the end. So now we can basically bring back the Rhodes sound, the first bass line. Then after the second section, we can bring back the intro bass. Let's keep these sounds going. From there, you can add any extra elements, things like melodies, shakers, or even percussion. One last thing, always add an FX sound before each section, just to let your listeners know when you're moving on to the next section of the song. So we can introduce the shaker at the pre-chorus because we're building momentum towards the chorus. Then the chorus also needs a bit of energy, so we can also add shakers. Then we are going to duplicate this and also these shakers that side. And let's add an FX sound, and the famous one is an ice crush. So we are adding it before every section.
ngiyosebenza pili lokifaka ipressure ayikodwa ngizoqina emadolweni uye kumdali uyophetha impilo yami ayinoma kunzima ngeke ngiphile fulathela uyise nguye umsindisi wami ayikodwa ngizoqina emadolweni uye kumdali uyophetha impilo yami ayinoma kunzima ngeke ngiphile fulathela uyise nguye umsindisi wami
I feel like the melody can work at the chorus because it's emphasizing the melody of the vocals. Just to make things a bit more interesting and not repetitive, we can add it at the last section. We also brought the melody back at the verse because it played at the verse the first section, so it might as well come back here again.
Ngiyabizwa umeleli yamemeza mele ngivuke ngiyosebenza pili lokifaka ipressure ngiyabizwa.
I feel like here we need a bass. It's sounding a bit empty.
Ngiyabizwa umeleli yamemeza mele ngivuke ngiyosebenza pili lokifaka ipressure bawo umntwana wakho bawo ngikusele